Hey, what's going on, everybody? Movie Phantom here, and yes, this is a special edition of the Movie Phantom's Horror Review. Good friend of the show, Zooma 126. His boy, Zooma Jr. This is his second film he directed. The first one was The Ghost Boy, which we reviewed back, I want to say back in August, but don't quote me on that one. August or September. We did it in the cornfield, and the corn was dying, so I know it's fall-ish. But he, hit us up and said, he's got another one, and this one's called Billie. So I checked it out, and you know what? Really loved it. Like, I'm not being, biased, because, even though, because I'm on really good terms with him, I'm always very truthful. I will have some, criticism to him as well. Overall, for a 17-minute short horror film that was directed by a kid, it's really good. And basically what the plot is, the premise of this is this young boy is playing basketball and he gets kidnapped. And I'll tell you right off the bat, here's one thing too, and the rest of it is basically he gets kidnapped and it kind of goes wrong. I don't want to say too much because once again it's a 17-minute film, I can't really give too much away without ruining anything. So I definitely urge everybody out there to check it out. Support underground independent cinema. That's what I always say. The one thing about Zooma Jr. and he plays, he's in the movie. He's Billie. Is that I've seen him in all of Zooma's 126's earlier work. But he always plays like the demonic, evil fucking kid, like every fucking time he does. And so this is the first time you see him not doing that, and it really. And thing is, and once again, I'm not just because once again I remember a few of Zooma's 126's films, the acting was kind of and I said that I came out and said it's a little but Zooma Jr. does really good. Like he just has this natural charismatic charisma to him, this natural screen energy that just kind of emanates from this young kid. Literally he has a presence to him. And once again, because he's not really it's not like, I'm not knocking the script, but it's not like it's a hard script or anything, but it works, and he does so good at it. But the thing is, I've seen this kid through, all these different movies, so to see him for the first time as normal, and knowing ahead of time, this kid's getting kidnapped, it kind of, for me personally, I was kind of like, oh, and there's a scene, and it's a brilliant scene when he gets kidnapped. It's raining, and as he walks, get the ball, fucking headlights kick on, and just the noise, the sound effects in this movie, by the way, were incredible. But it's just boom, and dude, it's just it's almost heart-wrenching or gut-wrenching, because it's just what, he's a kid, he's a fucking kid, you're like, oh, I don't want, because something you can kill 1 million kids in film, it don't bother me, but it's when you get to know the kid, I'm kind of like, oh, I don't, So, fucking, and I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure that it was Zooma Sr. playing the kidnapper as well. And so he, shows up, and of course at first he tells the kid hey, your mom's sick, and come with me, and I'll take you to her. But then of course instantly he fucking snatches the kid up. Now there was some now, and once again, if I have any criticism, it's small because once again, this is a kid doing a movie, micro, budget, the outdoor scenes, you had the wind problem, or you hear the wind, it was shot really good though. There were some couple scenes that I thought was really kind of dark, too dark, where you're I'm kind of what's going on here, but. I don't know, like I said, that one scene where the ball, it goes, out the road, he goes to get it, and then the headlights come on the back. Dude, that was probably my favorite scene right there. I thought that was just really fucking awesome right there. There's a little bit of an editing issue, but it's not too big. In fact, it seemed like there were certain, scares, and I won't say too much. There's a scene that kind of builds up where, dude, and you can it's coming too, that's the thing, but it's still it's a nice little jump scare. Where, the character, one guy will, and then he comes back, fucking boom, kid right there. But when he gets back up, the kid's gone, and you can tell it's an edit, but it was a nice edit. And I would like to see more of that, I think, because once again, some of the other scenes, there's kind of a choppy edit, things. But a lot of the scare scenes, the quick, edits, you can tell it's a, edit, it was really nicely done, The music I thought was really good on this one. The other criticism I have, if I will say, one thing, really good story. It was the ending that I kind of because, and I don't want to give anything away, but it just felt like there could have been more. It just almost like it just quickly ends, and I would have much rather seen, I guess the bad guy, the real bad guy of the movie, kind of get tortured a little more, or maybe have Billy fuck with him a little bit more before, because it just seems like as soon as I can't really say too much without giving anything away, but anyways, it just seemed like it just ended too quick for me. Like I was really hoping he'd get fucked with a little bit more, because it's kind of leading that there's a whole area that I don't want to give anything away. I'm not sure exactly how much, because on the little summary of Billy, it just says boy gets kidnapped and it goes kind of wrong or whatever. And I don't want to say too much without, giving anything away. But anyways, I'm saying check it out. But just for me personally, the ending just kind of came abruptly. I would have much rather seen it kind of played out a little longer. Now the credits there, but didn't really have the credit names, so I'm assuming that, Zooma Sr., you played, the kidnapper, and Bubba played, I guess you can say his accomplice or whatever. Business partner, if you will. That guy I thought did great. That guy had this very natural the way he delivered his lines were just, I thought it was really good. So yes, Billy is a straight to YouTube short horror film. Once again, it is directed by kids, so don't show up on this trying to watch this video and then start thrashing it. I mean, once again, a child did direct it, and I think he did a damn good job. I really do. This kid's very lucky to have a dad that helps him with shit like this. I mean, that is awesome. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I think that's one of the coolest things about this thing. I mean, that's why for a lot of things I guess I am kind of biased, on the good side of these things, just because I see that these are more labors of love than anything else. I mean, it's just a father and son, kicking it, making horror movies together, and I think that's really cool. But yeah, I mean, so there's my review. I definitely urge you to check it out. I left Zooma 126's channel down below, and he does he does horror movies, and he also does I've seen a couple of his videos where he does a DJ, he talks to people who are trying to break into the DJ business. He has it's a wide variety of things. Check it all out, and I got the link also to the movie Billy down below as well. So definitely check it out. Show your love, show support to underground independent horror movie. Boom, there you go. I'm the Phantom, and I'm out of here.